enche bia ene beto odwa ese eye Paul Adom-Otchere, the host of Good Evening Ghana on Metro TV. OSP ato nsa afre no eso omra no me yi yeye nsem bi ano because omuhwemu a dwumudie ene ketasehye bi akoso afa eye ne side the time na kese MPP ewo in power no na kese ono Paul Adom-Otchere no oye board member of eye the Ghana Airport Company entunomra no me yi nsem bi ano na after say Paul Adom-Otchere ekoye no omu hodi no kakra anche ene beto dwa ese Paul Adom-Otchere ya grant ne bill ama kese waba fie na oba fie no ene obeye video bi na in the video Paul Adom-Otchere ye no na kese o give thanks to some big men in Ghana na me kan big men a enkrofo bi omu kan bia ewu omu te se ahemfo asofo akese a kese omu wo Ghana na in the video no na Paul Adom-Otchere chiremu a o say meda wase ene obo we din meda wase na obo we din na aseda ode da omu ni nyina ne se omu puti pressure on the OSP to release him. And no, and as a Kevin Ekobedu Taylor in his first video after so about Ghana, I'll call back to United States. No, in his first video, not say or Chirimwa or say so Otumfuo say to Asante Hene, I'm my one thing. I'm a chin who free a year in someone Paul Adom-Otchere can ye, and a year in someone OSP so dear Bab Tina, not to say Manhyia. And then I him for Ohunina, or corrupt. OSP at the letter be Babontin, a letter OSP the Babontino, not as Ochilemu said. A young penny for me him for be and the putty pressure on them to release Paul Adom-Otchere. And to Kevin the Kobe Taylor say, oh no, Oya Sante Hinana, and to say Asante Hinepa, Omrabontin, no mechanical, and free side in Seminole, and yes, I be a Manhyia. And Otumfuo nyina omo ye very corrupt per year at enya sem ketwa tie nsem Kevin Ekobedu Taylor edituda
say has become a norm say obi bokro no obi wi aban sika na yesi nipa bi hihye kire a omo boa masa nipa no sebio kro no oboye no ye yi sa nipa de frim abra ye ntwe na so na one ye nyina ya tete se nsem ni bi wo ho ba na ye nheda ngindi efri say sebio until see benya hard evidence no na nipa bebre wo Ghana ngindi say so obi di Ghana sika when somebody commits a crime, when somebody steals from the taxpayer, when somebody becomes corrupt and steal from the taxpayer, na ye ngindi say so obi wi Ghana sika ye won nipa bi a omo ye titiri fo omo tumi tena emma eye den nipa ya mo mutumi say omo ntwe sa nipa na so pressure say omo njai sa akromfo no since say e wo me Ghana na minim say sa de na eye no kre. I never believed that there were people in Ghana, prominent people in Ghana, who will be sitting in their homes and putting pressure on government agencies to release criminals into the system again. But some painful way, so when they get the opportunity, during speeches, say, let us fight corruption. Let us go against corruption. Let us all come together and make sure when people commit a crime, we as a nation, Yaman Brana Yejuma. Until Paul Adom-Otchere some way by no na minim say ye won penifo Ghana their job is to protect criminals the system is trying to put away for good. Now Paul Adom-Otchere ba fie no obeye video e kire e kwan a e fa so e mane ba fie because there was no way Paul Adom-Otchere was going to get a bail because he basically told told a special prosecutor say on Ghana no wono oni japade bia. So the question here is per Paul Adom-Otchere statement or make here after a year say kromfo no per insema okaye no it means that the fight against corruption no is going to be very difficult. Now mo mianko tie Paul Adom-Otchere ene insema okaye time a free jail baye as a criminal na ye wia yentie ne enjudwam na ma Ghana for ehu nokure no. This is the criminal Paul Adom-Otchere.
Received to my pastors, Pastor Otabel. Rosemary said he called, and you were very worried. And then to the chiefs, Kwamo Hene, Jache, Jusumai Hene, and the senior officials of Manhyia Palace who put pressure on the system, insisting that please release Paul Adom-Otchere. I cannot thank you more. I'm coming.
Paul Adom-Otchere bedru fie no. And I catch Ghana for say, oh, Krono boy nyina no. We are Ghana. Political appointment or G and the Kufuado to go and watch Ghana Airport as the board chair no. special prosecutor eche no ko shemu a na ye toto na no a e wo se ye gi esika no Paul Adom-Otchere ba no beka che oh nipa bi a na sebio omo wo ho a ye nim omo a sebio omo na emma eye special prosecutor na pressure or see those people put pressure on the system. A very serious statement. That means the special prosecutor could not resist the pressure. That means Paul Adom-Otchere, who is a criminal, no, nipa bi a obubo omudi no, omo na de pressure eto edien, edeto eye special prosecutor no so, edeto system no so, emma a thief, a criminal like Paul Adom-Otchere let loose into the system again. Now, nipa na obubo omudi no, sebio ye Ghana for a dear obuboye, and you see, or can be say, see, time or wohono, kwamo hene, or you're one of the chiefs, or the pressure man, special prosecutor, no, those were the guys at him for. You expect to say, so obi area or mine, so obi bo or minor chrono, na say ye be investigations, sir. I also am no making sure say, no cre akoda be done, or say, sir, I him for to say, kwamo hene. Sa ohene no sebio odintintimai e make sure say oma fresh special prosecutor na ama ne pressure say omunjai Paul even though Paul abokro no o say kwa mo hene e yo hene bi a odi sa adwuma ne bi o say eye jaache hene ono so wa ha ono so yo hene bi a odi tintimai a onim sa Paul abokro no a ye nyina ye kasetia ketahye say special prosecutor na enchi aban mu nipa engum no yesi jaache hene so eyobia he was also influential putting pressure on the special prosecutor to make sure Paul Adom-Otchere no ye yi na free jail obo eye ejusuman hene ono so no picture wa ha ejusuman hene so na ono so edimu tintiman omo nyina santiman fo ahemfo omo so etam phone na omo de pressure to system no so where you him for any expect to say so obi bo krono wo aban mu a eni sen komodo mo frafrem nanso ende Paul Adom-Otchere me atiase say asofo anasa sofo to say mensa otabel one eye kwamo hene jaache hene ene adwuso hene omote wo no mo say Paul abokro no enso yenja ne mane nko enya me na me kan ye na de okan ne mane yehu kase ewo mu nyina ne say o see the senior officials of Manhyia Palace. Okanya go kachire say uba Manhyia impenifuo mu di Manhyia nim omo na omo de pressure pa eto system ne so a emaye yi no free ho even though no abokro no the senior leadership or see the senior officials you can say senior that means untumi yi Otumfuo mfrim sebio mampon hine wumom nipa bi o hye na nan bia no untumi yi ni mfrim untumi yi ayedian akwamu hini mfrim untumi yi bantama hini mfrim untumi yi dwaben hini mfrim untumi yi ayedian bekwa hini. These are senior members omo Manhyia na imre bi abayo bi kasatia Otumfuo ema saa mpanifo no tena ase se eye abayo na no etia Otumfuo into omo twenase saa senior members be including Otumfuo because you cannot tell me say senior members in Manhyia without including Otumfuo. No. And the Paul Adom-Otchere in his statement, say, even though Wabo Ghana Chrono, where we are Ghana, he is a thief, he's a criminal under investigations, no. Omo no, emani free jail, ebetina free no, Otumfuo na hemfua, omo de Manhyia Palace. Hey, this is not a joke. This is not a joke, and this is an indictment on Otumfuo 32 in Manhyia Palace. Right now, we know Paul Adom-Otchere say ye tia kromfo wo Ghana per Paul Adom-Otchere statement no e ye Manhyia ne emu pedifo and a tamphone emma aban pressure say omunja kromfo. This is a very serious statement. Per his own statement, Opeso Kachire say, Wamati asie say, Manhyia na esi esiwo, eko de ketahye, Manhyia na esi esiwo, eko no kure, Otumfuo say tutu, na kachi a yehunu se eye krogyen a yentumi mfa kro no emfore no no and the Paul Adom-Otchere TV so akachire Ghana fo nyina say me bo Ghana krono no me wia Ghana sika e wo se emra ne me di no Otumfuo eye menhia senior officials. You cannot mention senior officials who benhia abra onfa me nana Otumfuo say tutu nka ho. So as we speak today, the fight against corruption is very difficult. So Paul Adom-Otchere face prosecution na ye menhia. And is it only Paul Adom-Otchere you can wasem? Ebia there are other people among mekan ya ye nim se menhia mpo hye. Now, if Manhyia wants to prove to us, say, it is not a palace that protects and defends criminals, we need Manhyia to disassociate itself from this criminal. Because Manhyia to man, yes, sir. Then from today, no, we will see Otumfuo say to Manhyia, say, a palace that is there to protect criminals who steal from the taxpayer. That is my worry. Because if we don't check this, if the right things are not done, if Manhyia does not come out to disassociate itself from this statement from Paul Adom-Otchere, say no ebeji aban adwuma ebu aban fa so he's under investigations ya chi no say Manhyia mba abontra meka say enye ye ne ene e ka kire a special prosecutor ye the pressure egu system no so then it means Manhyia from today we will see Manhyia Palace Otumfuo say to and then senior officials of Manhyia say they are making the fight against corruption very difficult for us, and that when we talk about corruption Manhyia. And this is not a joke. Say the ahimfe kesiye say society political criminality, then it brings down the integrity and credibility of a palace like Manhyia Palace. TNBM, Tia Paul Adom-Otchere
received to my pastors, Pastor Otabel. Rosemary said he called, and you were very worried. And then to the chiefs, Kwamo Hene, Jache, Jusumai Hene, and the senior officials of Manhyia Palace who put pressure on the system, insisting that please release Paul Adom-Otchere. I cannot thank you more. I'm coming to Kumasi and I'll do it. Received to my pastors, Pastor Otabel. Rosemary said he called, and you were very worried. And then to the chiefs.
The part of the statement that is more dangerous, and say the senior officials of Manhyia Palace who insisted. You see, so what semua. One can say the senior officials of Manhyia Palace who put pressure on the system, or say they put pressure and insisted. As Paul Adom-Otchere, it will go a long way to affect Manhyia. Because on record, right now we know, say, a political fugitive, criminal, a political ex-convict like Paul Adom-Otchere, a political criminal like Paul Adom-Otchere, Ghana history, original TV so can say he's being protected by Manhyia. So I was summarizing the Paul Adom-Otchere here now. Intende, or he biti baby, or he biti baby, or can say chiakai. It Manhyia na debi sorry Manhyia no. Juma Manhyia dini. That is what people are going to say. It will bring down that respect. So or he biti baby, or can say chiakai. It Manhyia na yakano. Sana de no mo ye enie. De omoti Manhyia enie. This is from Paul Adom-Otchere nenuma sem. Or say the senior officials of Manhyia who put pressure on the system and insisted. Hey, we are not joking here. This is not supposed to be a joke. This is basically an indictment on Manhyia Palace. Palace now looking like a criminal entity. I'm telling you. And the way I respect Otumfuo and him for Bohoro, I expect them to come out and disassociate themselves from this criminal. Because a Sardine and Sia, then anyone can sit anywhere else and say Manhyia Kromfo Neguo. And I can tell you, it is something that some people will take advantage of and say. Because the Manhyia to Mama Bontene and Kase, we are not part of what he's saying. We don't know anything about what he's saying. And Manhyia did not put pressure on the system. Then people right now will think, say, the work of Manhyia is to protect criminals like Paul Adom-Otchere. And so, Santini, I don't care. So, the issue here is the Paul Adom-Otchere, no, or China Bejra baby, I say, Otumfuo na Mebeka say, Kromfo na. Yeah. Me say, Ubetima Jimanu Sibone, Nana di Odim de Americano. Me say, Ubetima Bon Samarahine. Ubetima Santiago Wahu. Ubejra Bejum Abo Dinsa me Santini. Omega say, we are Santini. Inti mo. Ene mo yene no ena mo protect ya Kromfo. Until we need Manhyia to come and disassociate itself from this statement, because it will go a long way to destroy Asantemain. It will destroy Otumfuo. Because that statement, if Manhyia does not come out to disassociate itself, I can sit here, somebody can sit somewhere else and say, Manhyia, every single official there, including Otumfuo, is a people who protect criminals. Then you person corruption. Then you person corruption. Then you person katasheshe na ahemfo tete ahemfie na omoma system na pressure. Say yenim se Paul Adom-Otchere abokro no, yenim se oyewi, yenim se aban sika na wafa, na enso munja no. How can we allow this to happen? Until Manhyia, any the senior officials of Manhyia come out to tell us, say, dear Paul Kaino, omuni moshe no, we will see Manhyia Asantemain ahemfo mu say they are the ones making the fight against corruption difficult. And I know Otumfuo said to Kadebia, or say panie kura etu kejetia ote. So I know Otumfuo knows about this. He has heard it. He has seen the video. Into say Otumfuo taking action. Say Manhyia taking action. Then it means that Otumfuo is endorsing. When we sit here and say Manhyia a corrupter, Otumfuo should not be angry. I'm going to state this again. Otumfuo pin anapanye to kejetia ote. Sa video ya Paul Adom-Otchere ti eye no Otumfuo hu. Manhyia penyini bi ehu se Otumfuo ne Manhyia refuse say be out abe disassociate omo ho every statement we are, then we also have the right to say Manhyia is corrupt, and nobody should see Manhyia as a palace whereby they can protect our nation. They can help us fight corruption. And this is something that has to be done now. Into say you action now, then obviously then it means directly Otumfuo say yes, that is what they do at Manhyia. Paul did not mince words. These are his own words.
Received to my pastors, Pastor Otabel. Rosemary said he called, and you were very worried. And then to the chiefs, Kwamo Hene, Jache, Jusumai Hene, and the senior officials of Manhyia Palace who put pressure on the system, insisting that please release Paul Adom-Otchere. I cannot thank you more. I'm coming to Kumasi and I'll say Jusumai Hene, Kwamo Hene, Jache, Jusumai Hene, and the senior officials of Manhyia Palace who put pressure on the system, insisting that please release Paul Adom-Otchere. I cannot thank you more. I'm coming to Kumasi and I'll do it. Kwamo Hene, Jache, Jusumai Hene, and the senior officials of Manhyia Palace who put pressure on.
And after Kevin a call tell and this answer we to Dano and no sign by which they say. Oh no, did that you know what to say? Say a coso, say your chin will be a you won't crow for me no moment to put pressure on the ASP or na say on the police to release that person. Now you know nim say coso sa. What is a coso but no nim say no crepa a woman na fee and no Kevin a call retailer what GD. Till some of sign can ya or the chair ye Otumfuo say to any a year Asante Hene, Manhyia Palace in him for all on man put pressure on the OSP to release a Paul Adom-Otchere.
The system, insisting that please release Paul Adom-Otchere. I cannot thank you more. I'm coming to Kumasi and I'll do
the nation. Baby Ayeduni. And I am for Kessie per Paul Adom-Otchere statement, and then the Obi Bokronwa no Omosha him fie. I insist. Any pressure air to systems say in you baby I do die. This is where we are. You might not like me, I don't care about how you feel. I'm making you know the truth. I'm making you know the truth. It's not you not liking me. And I got to TikTok and my time the best some argument. I'm telling Ghana for no crano. See I say a change Asantemain. You peja Otumfuo. Ye kasa na obi aye India and ye enka ncha Asantemain no Otumfuo say omontwi omo mfiri sa akro no kasa we hu efi say Manhyia ene ahemfo akase omo Manhyia entumi ama abontene antwe omo mfiri a ene sebio obi bese ye wi na nka no na sebio de ote na nka na so ka ho because penyini ntie entena fie ema na nka de enye de mo anam de baaye. This is an advice to all of us. Say a person, yo, woman, she say it's a sacred place. And the moment any Manhyia nkasa. And as a Manhyia, yasa obuona, yana nanum de atu abedru na, and any Manhyia nkasa, na Manhyia emra bontene meka say, dabi, dear Paul kind of boy. Now, unum dear yana say, Paul Adom-Otchere kwasi ampanyi besa akọ ahemfie ewa asanteme mu na ohini bi ewa asanteme mu agye no oh me de hye na mo saa ahemfo no ade akyi a omo se yatena se yebedi asem ma set kromfo free ma insist e put pressure on the system asset kromfo free obi a wawia millions of cedis every Ghana for ho ade akyi ya mo saa ahemfo ejoso hene insuta hene kwamo hene jaache hene eye mo ahemfo amaka Otumfuo ahemfo mpenifo include Otumfuo inti ade akyi a mo betena manhyia asem udi asem ana. I am asking a simple question. Ade akyi a manhyia betena se odi asem and what credibility na manhyia wa odi asem if you say manhyia from Paul Adom-Otchere's statement manhyia na the pressure to system ne so Otumfuo and the senior officials and the pressure to system ne so and insist say ono Paul Adom-Otchere kromfo no yen know Paul Adom-Otchere is a political criminal. Mensa Otabra mesema kana asem or one of the most despicable human beings in Ghana. Mensa Otabra nti ena ekwesuma no sade ende obewu ato esien. Mensa Otabra ne boni ena ato esien etua ho ka. Mensa Otabra ya osese curtains nam Ghana ne boni nti na ato esien ewu. And Mensa Otabra will carry the blood of ato esien till he dies. Because of the crime they committed running the bank. Because of politics some people were sidelined. Mensa Otabra can never walk away from the blood of Ato Essien. If Ato Essien dies today, it's the fault of Mensa Otabra and his group of people who were on the board. Because Boni Omudini, the young man. No? I'm not saying the young man was not part of it. Mensa Otabra and the young men, they all took part in this crime. Why were they selective in who to jail? And who was the person who jailed Ato Essien? For the same judge. It's immediate make catch manhyia with all due respect. Say manhyia pese yedi sa buo ne mano. Manhyia pese on pese Ghana benya ne kasetia. Otumfuo pese Ghana mbebunu embayiwa embabawa Ghana mpenifo obia ebenya manhyia kasetia manhyia ntwe ne ho mfiri krono wemu because you see from what Paul Adom-Otchere is saying krono no boy manhyia is associated with the crime. And I don't want Otumfuo na hinia way be associated with a political crime. Never. And it's not make us say, with all due respect to Otumfuo, with all due respect to the leadership of Manhyia, a statement should be released. Someone refuses somebody releases statement, and then it means say a yampa. The Paul Adom-Otchere can say Manhyia and Emma the fight against corruption heading. It is Manhyia that is protecting political criminals. It is Otumfuo said to and his leadership. They are the ones behind criminals duping this nation. We need clarification on this matter. We need Manhyia. We need Asofwa. Yabubo Mudingina. We need all these people to come out and clear their names. It is very, very simple. Paul Adom-Otchere is a thief. He is a political criminal. Baby Paul Adom-Otchere no say this guy on this planet he's a political criminal.
It's when in summer Kevin Echo Bedu Taylor edited in the first video after so PM Ghana, our Coco PM back in the United States of America no, on with all due respect as or the two and at all can actually you 2-4 or say to 2 our children say. So 2-4 say to 2 am wanting I'm a channel home and free Sani man and I say one may yin one and children say ono de enye na hemfo no ana say enye ono na to put pressure on the OSP to release Paul Adom-Otchere de a ene manhyia nyina eye corrupt say na odwen efa saa asem wi ehu but according to me say ye Ghana na say obi ewiade na ye kire ana say so obi abokro no bi we oman ni sika we di taxpayers money na ya kire na tum na say mpanifo bi wo ho no motimi ka say OSP jai say nipa so masi we di a and I see it's a very, very, very bad. A very, very, very bad. Then that means obi abetima disca. No akoko frɛ big man or one akoko frɛ penny akoko frɛ hene or one no hene na babonten. Aba be yina free ye or how mu anase china ya china tum no hene aba be yina free. Say koso sadia and a very, very, very bad. About the same and we should be in a country like this. Country like this will be bokro no betima chese oh me wo big man we me wo hene we me wo sofo we ntinu bra na be gina mama ni yenyime very 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 bad and we no so no West ni be free Paul Adom-Otchere ankasa anum because ono ankasa ba abonten be kan ono Paul Adom-Otchere no e ba abonten e be kan e say nipa asumasi e put pressure on the OSP to release me. Very bad. Very bad. This one should not be MPP or NDC. Any MPP asem na any NDC asem. A very bad attitude. I was just a Ghana hano. The Jais Haniaman. Into Higher Vibes 24 Trends. Oh, first time I'll be subscribing to your YouTube channel. Don't forget to share video number for front. So I'll be